Everyone has the right to information.
Yes, it is a right.
The law does not
Information, they say, is the oxygen of democracy. Hi, welcome to Understanding the Freedom of Information Act series, brought to you by the Right to Know FOI Nigeria. In this first episode, we will be dealing with access to information as a right. Yes, it is a right and not a privilege, a fundamental human right. Recently, on my way to work, I took a cab and we got stuck in the heavy traffic at the Abuja Berger roundabout. Officers of the Municipal Council Task Force were seen harassing cab drivers to buy tickets before the 12 p.m. deadline. My cab driver sighed and said, "I would love to know what they do with all these monies they collect from us every day." I smiled and I told him it was possible for him to know. He laughed at my response and said, "Me? How? I fit?" "Yes, you fit and you should," I replied. Here is why I responded to him the way I did. Every information held by government is held on behalf of the people. For this reason, the people have to be constantly informed about what is being done on their behalf. This is your right as a person and as a people. This right to access information from government is guaranteed both internationally by the Universal Declaration on Human Rights and International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, and regionally by the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. In our country, Nigeria, this right is constitutionally guaranteed under Section 39 of the Constitution. There are other legislation that also facilitates access to information, and these include the Fiscal Responsibility Act, the Public Procurement Act, and the Environmental Impact Assessment Act, to mention a few. However, the exercise of this right is consolidated in the Freedom of Information Act 2011. I am sure you must have heard about the FOI Act. It took about 18 years of advocacy for it to be passed into law in 2011 by President Goodluck Jonathan. Access to information revolutionizes the dynamics of the relationship between the government and the people. Information, they say, is the oxygen of democracy, especially in a democracy such as ours in Nigeria. If people do not know what is happening in their society, if the actions of those who govern them are hidden, then they cannot take a meaningful part in the affairs of that society. But information is not just a necessity for people. It is an essential part of good governance. Secrecy forces bad governance, as secrecy allows inefficiency, wastefulness, and corruption to thrive. It is never too late to start to ask questions. You and I have a right to be informed about what goes on in government. It is your right to know. It is my right to know.